I did everything right. I woke up before the sun. I journaled. I meditated. I read the books, listened to the podcasts, wrote my goals down every single morning like I was told. I built the discipline. I protected my energy. I surrounded myself with people who thought big. I became someone who genuinely believed, and I mean believed with everything, that if you fix your mind, your life will follow. And then my life collapsed anyway. Not slowly, not with warning. All at once, the money gone, the business dead, the relationships I had sacrificed everything for just gone. And I was left sitting in the wreckage, completely confused, because I had done the work. I had shown up. I had believed harder than anyone I knew. So what went wrong? Here's the thing, nobody in the personal development world will say out loud, mindset work done wrong doesn't just fail to help you. It actually makes things worse. Because when you train yourself to reframe every problem as a lesson, to see every setback as a stepping stone, to stay positive no matter what, you also train yourself to stop seeing danger. You stop reading the room. You stop listening to the people around you who are trying to tell you something is wrong. I had a business that was bleeding. Every month the numbers got worse, and every month I told myself it was a phase. I told myself that doubt was just fear talking. I told myself that the people who warned me didn't have the right mindset. I kept going. I kept believing. I kept pushing. Straight into a wall I refused to see coming. That's not resilience. That's delusion dressed up in motivational language. And the worst part is, it feels exactly the same from the inside. There's a version of mindset culture that quietly teaches you to perform strength instead of build it. You learn to speak in a certain way, confident, certain, unshakable. You stop admitting fear. You stop asking for help because that feels like weakness. You curate the version of yourself that's always growing, always winning, always one lesson away from the breakthrough. And in doing that, you lose something critical, the ability to be honest with yourself about where you actually are. Real strength doesn't look like certainty. Real strength looks like being able to say, this isn't working. I need to change course. I was wrong. I couldn't say any of that. Until it was too late. After everything fell apart, I had to sit with a truth that took months to fully accept. The problem was never my belief. The problem was that I used belief as a replacement for strategy. I used positivity as a reason not to look at the numbers. I used faith as an excuse not to make the hard calls. I confused being committed with being right. And commitment without clarity doesn't build things. It just delays the collapse. Mindset is the engine, but you still need a map. You still need to look at the road. You still need people in the car who are allowed to tell you when you're going the wrong direction. I didn't have any of that. I had belief. Just belief. And belief alone doesn't save you. So here's what I want you to take from this. If you're deep in the personal development world right now, journaling, grinding, believing, pushing, don't stop. That work is real, but add something to it. Add honesty. Add the discipline to look at what's actually happening, not just what you wish was happening. Add the humility to let people in. Add the courage to pivot when the evidence is telling you to. Because the version of you that's willing to say, I got this wrong, is stronger than the version of you that refuses to admit it. Every single time. I lost everything once. And the rebuild taught me more about real mindset than 5 years of morning routines ever did.